Our today's concept of the day is solving a triangle. So what does it mean to solve a right triangle? Solving a right triangle means to find all the unknown parts. So in our triangle there are three angles and there are three sides. So in different questions it will be differing from question to question what we have to find. In some of the questions we will be given two angles and we will be required to find third angle and two sides or one side or two angles. It will be differing from case to case. I have given some conditions over here. You are usually given one side of a right triangle and one of the acute angles and asked to find one of the other sides. Or you are given two sides and asked to find one of the acute angles. This is the information we will need to solve a triangle. This is the prior skills we already mastered in the last few weeks. How to find the missing sides. What we were doing, we are given a triangle, and on basis on the triangle, we will circle the given angle and label sides, and then we will set up a ratio in the form of SOHCAHTOA, set up a proportion, and solve by cross multiplication. I will just give a small example over here. Let's take an example. We have been given a question. This says 45 degree, and this is yours 10, and this is yours. Just take let's take an example. This is your x. Okay, and we have been given to find the value of x. So what usually happens if the question is like this: a, b, and c. We have been given the value of angle a. So it says circle given angle and label side. So this will be yours opposite. This will be your adjacent and hypotenuse. Okay, decide on the setup. So since this is your known quantity, this is your known quantity, opposite of adjacent is what? Tangent, as we all know. So we will set a proportion with this. So proportion will be like 10 over x is equal to tangent of what? 45 degree. And since this is a proportion over here, you will cross multiply and find the value of x. This is something we learned in the previous concept. Okay, now the next is how to find the missing angle. So let's take an example. We are having a triangle like this. All right, and the question is asking us to find this angle over here, and this is your b, that's your c, that's your a. Question wants us to find this angle b, and they gave us these two values over here. So let's read the steps. Step says circle missing angles. We'll circle missing angle and label the sides. So if I will label the side, this will be my opposite. Sorry, hypotenuse, opposite, and adjacent. Deciding on setup. So I mentioned this earlier. We will circle these two sides over here. This is opposite over adjacent means what? It means we are using what? We are using tangent. So this is a ratio we will be using. Set up a proportion. How we set up a proportion? We set up a proportion like this. We write these two ratios, okay, these two sides in the form of ratios. And since this is equal to tangent of B. So now after this, this is your 15, that's your 17 is equal to tangent B. Now we take the inverse of tangent. So it will be your tangent inverse 15 over 17 is equal to B. And you type this in your calculator, which gives you the value of what? Angle B over here. So this is how we were doing this earlier. Alright, our question number one is solve a triangle. Now, do keep in mind whenever you read these words, solve a triangle, then this means we are looking for three angles and three sides. Given angle E is 28 degree, lowercase f, which means it is side, that's the 17, and lowercase d is your 32. So let's start working on this problem. So please pay attention. Alright, first of all, there are three angles over here. One is your angle E. I will put a comma over here. There is angle F. I will put a comma over here. And then you are having D. I will put a, okay, here you go. So these three angles are there. Then we have three sides over here, E, then lowercase f, and lowercase d over here. So these are the three sides which we need to find out. So always whenever you are doing these problems, write down first of all these six letters over here. Okay, now let's start over here. We have been given uppercase E is 28 degree. You have to be cautious what you are writing for. I don't know this, I'll put a question mark over here. Okay, D, do I know uppercase D? Yes. If you look in this triangle over here, this is what? 90 degree over here. So I'll write over here, I've been given 90 degree over here. Alright, so let's keep going. Lowercase e, do I know the value of lowercase e? Okay, first of all, the question comes in mind is what is lowercase e and f? So you all know across this angle E, this is your uppercase E. The angle, the side whichever is across to this angle will be yours E. Similarly, the side whichever is in front of F will be a lowercase f, and this will be yours D over here. So I can see over here in the question they gave me the value of f as 17. I'll write it over here 17, and the value of D is 32. There you go. So now my question to you is how many unknown quantities do you see in this question? Okay, I will look over here. I do not know this value. So I will circle this. See, this is how I control the flow of my solution. And I do not know this. I will circle this one over here. Alright, so this is I have to find two piece of values. One is my uppercase F, that's my angle F, and angle E. So let's start with angle F first of all. So I am doing what? I am finding what? I am finding angle F over here. Alright, so now what happens is whenever you are finding an angle, you all know the angle sum property of a triangle. The sum of the three angles in a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. So this means angle D plus angle E plus angle F, it should be equal to what? 180 degrees. Do you know the value of D? Yes, I know from here it's your 90 degree. Plus, what about E? E is my 28 over here. What about F? I do not know my F. I can use my calculator. I can add these two. So it will be my 118 degree plus F is equal to 180 degree. Now it is an equation over here. So what I can do is I can subtract 118 from both the sides. So this gets cancelled out and F is equal to what? 180 minus 118. So it should be yours 62. Okay, so let's still use our calculator. Let's see the calculator. So it is yours 180. Okay, let me pull up my calculator. Some technical difficulties. All right, so it is yours 180 minus 118. So oops, I did 8. So what is my answer over here? Should be 62. Awesome. So we got our F is 62. I will draw a box around this. Now what is this value? This is your uppercase F. So did you got the value of F? Yes, I will put a check mark over here. Check. So now what I am left to find out? I have to find the value of lowercase e. This means this is yours called what? This is called your side e. Okay. Now how we find value of unknown side? Okay, step number one is you circle the angle. So since I have been given e as 28, I will circle this and I will write it over here 28 degree. What else I've been given? I've been given F is what? 17. What is my D? 32. Now in all this, there's lots of information is over here. I forgot to write the important part over here. That's your label the sides. So as compared to this angle E, this is your opposite side. This is your adjacent side. And this is your hypotenuse. Alright. Now, in order for us to find this E, what we can do is we have to first of all circle the unknown quantity. Unknown quantity is this and known quantity. Now you have two known quantities. Either you can take this or this, whichever you want. So what I will do is I will take this hypotenuse over here. Alright, so I'll write it over here. Opposite over hypotenuse. Okay, what is opposite over hypotenuse? If you will look at our mnemonic, so ka to. So as I can see, it is your sine because O means opposite, H means your hypotenuse. So opposite over hypotenuse is equal to what? Tangent of angle. Which angle? E, because this is the angle we are taking. Let's look over here. E over 32 is equal to tangent E. So tangent is what? 28 degree. Now write over here 1. So this looks like a proportion. So let's go ahead and solve your proportion. I will cross multiply. When I cross multiply, I will get E is equal to, because E times 1 is E, 32 times tangent of what? 28 degree. So let's type this in the calculator to find our answer. So this will be my 32 times tangent 28, and I will close my parentheses over here. My answer is 17.01 degrees. I will just take 17 degrees. So E is what? E is my 17 degrees. No, this is not my 17 degrees. My, since it's the side, I'm sorry, I'm just writing over here. Let's write it over here, 17.01. So this is my side over here. Now let's come back over here. Since we got the value E, check. Now do a check where did you found everything which was required? Yes. Question was asking me to find the value of uppercase F, that's my angle. I got the 62, and lowercase e is my 17.01. That's my answer over here. So let's proceed to the next problem. Alright, question number 2. Solve a triangle. Again, whenever the question says solve a triangle, you have to find 3 angles and 3 sides of the given triangle. Okay, sometimes they will be giving you different values. Based on that, we find our unknown remaining values. Solve a triangle given lowercase r is 5, t is 13, and uppercase r is 23. So what I will do is, this is my solution over here. So I will write over here uppercase r. I do not know uppercase r, and then we need s, that's your uppercase s, and then it's your uppercase t. Okay, then we need lowercase r, I don't know, lowercase s, I don't know, lowercase t, I don't know. Okay, let's go ahead and label our triangle also. These are a few important things we should do before we start our question solution. This is your r, they gave us angle r, so this is my angle r. Based on this is my opposite, and this will be my adjacent, and this will be my hypotenuse. What else I'm missing? Yes, I'm missing something else. They gave me lowercase r, s, and t. I'll write it over here. That's my lowercase r. Why? Because it is opposite to this angle r. Now you see this angle s over here, uppercase. So this is what? This is yours, lowercase s. What about this one? That's your t. So yeah. Now let's come back to question. Question is saying lowercase r is 5. So I will erase this part over here, and I will write what? I will write 5 over here, because they have already given me in this question this value. Lowercase t is 13, so I will write it over here. This is my 13. Uppercase r is 23, so this means I need to erase this and write it over here, 23 degree. Why I write this? Just to make sure it's an angle, I should not be confused. Now do you see the symbol over here? It means angle t is what? 90 degree. So I will erase this. My angle t is what? 90 degree. Now let's start the question. Now what we have to find? I have to find what? Angle s over here. Okay, I have to find one value, and I have to find lowercase s. That's my side also over here. So I have to find 2 values. I will start with the same strategy. First of all, I will find what? I will find my uppercase angle s. I know my angle sum property of a triangle. It says the sum of the 3 angles of a triangle is equal to what? 180. So let's type the value. What is your r? R is 23 over here. I'll write 23 degree. Along with this, I'll write in this triangle also. This is 23 degree. So it will help me in future when I'm working on finding the unknown side. S, I do not know S. What about T? 90 degree. Good job. Okay, so what we do this, we will add these two. 90 plus 23 gave me what? 113 degree plus S. This is your S, 180 degree. What I should do next, because I have to get rid of this 113, this is a one-step equation. I need to subtract 113 from both the sides, which will give me the value of what? S. So what is my value of S? It should be 57 or 60. It should be 67. So it is what? 67 degree. Use your calculator wherever it is needed. So what I will do is I will come back. So okay, I got my value of S. Check. Okay, I do not write back over here just to avoid any confusion. Alright, now what else I need to find? I have to find this lowercase s. This is what? This is my side, for side s. Now make sure you are writing everything as I'm explaining to you in the solution. Otherwise, since there are too many steps, you will be confused. Okay, now they've given me the value of r as 5. I'll write it over here, 5. S I do not know, and t is my 13. So whenever I am finding unknown side, what I need to do is I have to circle the unknown quantity. Since I have to find this, I will circle this and unknown quantity. Either you can take this or you can take this, whichever you want. But I will take my hypotenuse because I am trying to keep my trigonometric ratios this so ka toa. Okay. Just trying to make it easy for us. Okay, so adjacent over hypotenuse. I'll write it over here. Adjacent over hypotenuse is equal to what? This is your cos. Okay, I'm going a little bit fast because I have already explained to you in my previous videos. So this is abbreviation, this ratio is for cos. So this is a cosine of what? Cosine of angle R. Why I took angle R? Because angle R, because with respect to this only, we labeled our triangle. That's why I have to do it like this. Okay, so let's, okay, after this adjacent is my unknown quantity, that's my S. Okay, hypotenuse is my 13 is equal to cosine of R. The value of R is 23 degree. How I got this? It was already given to me in this question over here and divided by 1. So I will, what I will do, I will cross multiply since it is a proportion. So S is equal to 13 times cosine of what? 23 degree. So let's use our calculator. We'll type the values in our calculator to find the answer. Alright, so let me clear this over here. So this is my 13 times cos 23. Let me close the parentheses. My answer is 11.96. So I'll write take it 11.96. Okay, I'll write it away. S is equal to 11.96. Now do keep in mind, if you put this degree, it will be wrong. Why? Because this is not an angle. We are finding the value of side. So lowercase side S is yours what? 11.96 units. That's the answer for this problem. But make sure when you are copying, please make sure you copy all the steps including diagram and do everything. Alright, question number 3. Solve a triangle given R is equal to 10, T is equal to 15, S is equal to 49 degree. Our strategy is still the same. Okay, since it says solve a triangle, we have to find 3 angles and 3 sides. So let me first write over here R, uppercase R, that's my angle. I do not know this value. S is my angle. I do not know this value. T, I do not know this value. Technically I know the values, but I'm first of all pretending I do not know the values. Okay, lowercase s, that's my side. Lowercase t, that's my side over here. Alright, so and one more thing we'll do, we'll label our triangle. Since they gave us angle s, so this will be my angle over here, which I will be using, and this is my 49 degree over here. So looking at this is my s. Since this side is opposite to t, this is your t and that's your r over here. Okay, let me change the color of my ink. Alright, after this, looking at this angle S, this will be my opposite side, this will be my hypotenuse, and this will be my adjacent side. Alright, and along with this, they have given me what? R is my 10. See, I just entered all the values, whatever has been given to me. 15, here you go, nothing is left. Alright, this is my 90 degree. You all know angle T is 90 degree. Okay, so now come back to this question. Do you know uppercase R? No. You see, no. Do you know S? Yes, I know S. S is my what? This is my 49 degree. Alright, what about T? T is my 90 degree. This was already given to me over here. I'll erase this and I got T as 90 degree. Alright, so this is telling me I do not know the value of this angle which I have to find. Okay, let's keep going. Lowercase r is 10. Yes, they gave me lowercase r as 10. I'll write it over here 10. What about lowercase s? I do not know this. I'll circle this. What about lowercase t? Yeah, that's 15. Awesome. So they gave me this. Write it over here. Let me write it over here 15 now. So from this, I came to the conclusion that I need to find one angle R and one I have to find this angle, sorry, side S. So let's start with angle R. My steps are still the same. I'm not doing any different steps all the time. So I know from my angle sum property of a triangle, sum of the three angles is equal to what? 180 degree. What is angle R? I do not know. What about angle S? This is my 49 degree and this is my 90 degree is equal to what? 180 degree. So this is my R plus. So that's my 139 degree is equal to 180. So I will do what? I will subtract my 139 from both the sides. So this gets cancelled out, and uppercase R is what? So what is uppercase R? It is of 41 degree. Use your calculator if you are not sure of your answer. Okay, now why it is degree? Because it's uppercase R and this is angle. So this means I I got this value, check. Now what is left? I am left with side S over here. I write over here for side S. Now do not take shortcut, because the thing is, if you are not writing this word side and angle, afterwards you will be confused what is this, is a small s or uppercase S, because when you write they look same. Alright, so what we'll do next over here is, okay, since we are using this angle S, okay, let's see why I need to circle this, because I have to find this value, and I can take either T or I can take this. So let's take this time R. I'm taking this time R. You can take anything, answer will be same. So it is yours opposite over adjacent is equal to tangent of what? Now do keep in mind, angle I only see, look here, out of these three angles, only I circled is S because they gave me this angle S. It should be S, and I'm writing it as a big letter over here. And let me change the color of this so you will remember why, what is this, what I'm doing. This is my what? Uppercase S. Okay. So now let's substitute the values. Opposite side, that's your S, I do not know. See, adjacent side is my 10. Tangent of S. What is the value of uppercase S? That's your 49 degree. How I got it is in the question. And divided by 1, so we can have a proportion. Okay, so when I say proportion, we will solve the proportion. You are cross multiplying. See, 1 time S is just your lowercase s. To keep in mind, this is side S. And that's your 10 times tangent of 49 degree. So don't be confused with the lowercase and uppercase letters when they look the same. It looks like same when I'm writing. Side is always lowercase letter. So I have to do this part, 10 times tangent of what? 49 degree. So what is my answer? 11.50. 11.5 is the same thing. So S is what? S is your, oops, let me rewrite this my letter over here. So this is my S is equal to what? 11.50, and this is my answer. So what happened is I got my value of side S, check, I got my answer over here.